Hey guys, this is ACL Ninja again, and today I'm going to give a tutorial on how to make this type of medieval style house. So I hope you like this. To get started, here's the foundations, and if you need to, pause it and get your measurements. Now these wood posts I'm going to bring up 3 high. And, in the middle here there's going to be a doorway, so I'm going to put like a little lintel post here. Now for this first layer, I'm going to lay out some cobblestone in between these posts, just 1 high. Then after I finish that up, I'm going to lay out some stained clay, some stained white clay. Now if you're playing in survival, sheep's wool, white wool would work just as well. It looks pretty similar. I'm in the fantasy pack right now, but I just like how the stained clay gives it that stucco feel, kind of something that they would actually build out of in medieval times. Now, if you notice, I'm leaving holes for windows that I'll go back through and replace with glass panes later. Alright, now once you're done with that, you can start filling in the second floor. I'm just going to fill in all of that with birch. Then along this perimeter, I'm going to put some sideways oak logs, kind of let it jut out a little bit, 1 block. That's kind of the style that they would do with medieval buildings, because a lot of their waste they throw out of the second story window, and they would want to get as far away from the first floor as possible. So that's why a lot of medieval style houses actually go out as they go up stories. Then once you're done with that, I'm going to cut to the next section and just fill out the rest of the second floor with birch planks. And then of course the inside, the first floor, you can fill out with cobblestone or stone bricks or whatever material you really want to use. So again, if you want to use stone bricks or even gravel, it doesn't really matter. Put your door there. So now we're going to cut to the next step. Alright, for the roof, it's going to be an A-frame. I'm going to go up 2 and 1 and up 2 all the way up to the middle. You're going to do the same on the other corner, just mirror that image, up 2 and 1, up 2. And bring it all the way and just meet it up in the middle like that. Now, I'm going to parallel this on the opposite side, up 2 and 1, up 2. And just make sure it's the same height as the front of the building. For the caddy corner, I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to go up 1 and then in 1. And that gives the roof a different slope to sort of change up the pattern of the roof and break it up nicely. same as the other side, you're gonna mirror that image from the other corner and just meet up in the middle here. And then I'm gonna go into the middle of the house here and connect this frame here and parallel that other one. Up one, in one, up one, in one. All the way to the middle, and just make sure, again, it's the same height as the one we did on the opposite side. Now for the actual roofing material, I like to use oak planks here, and then I'm going to, for these too tall, I'm going to fill in that little gap there with the oak planks, and then go back behind myself later and put stairs on top of that, and that'll give it a nice kind of steep slope for the front side of this house. And then just fill that in with stairs. Now for the very tops of the roofs, I like to border those in like a different type of material, usually some sort of stone or maybe even brick. Again, if you want to use a different material, if you have something more readily available, then go for it. If you think a different type of wood would look better, that's cool too. I like this kind of bumpy design on the top of this roof. It kind of makes it look like it's nice and held down. You can make any kind of design that you want to for the tops of these roofs, and some people might bring it out even further, but the way the frame works is it makes it a lot easier to join this roof together and make it look more natural, and it just sort of brings it in together like that, and just bring these planks all the way through these stairs, I mean. Alright, now to frame off all of this roofing, I'm going to add the cobblestone blocks with the stairs on the side here, and that gives it a nice ease over the side of the building. I'm going to go ahead and do that around the whole side and front of the building, and it kind of gives it a little more depth. Again, if you want to use a different material, I usually use something like cobblestone or stone bricks or regular bricks or even a different type of wood, just to break up the monotonous of all this oak that's going on up here. Alright, for this side it's kind of plain, so I'm going to cut out a couple of windows, and it's pretty simple to do. Just put your half slab there and then stair facing out to give it a little bit of edge, and I'm going to put a couple of corner stairs here and on this other side. Now you can go ahead and make it as big or small as you want depending on the size of the building. I think I'm going to make it one further down, get rid of that, and then put some stairs, and then add a half slab in the middle here. That'll pull it all together nicely. I'm gonna basically copy that on this other side. Half slab, stair, stair, and then half slab, and then a stair facing out. And then corner stair, and 2 upside down stairs. Now that's pretty much it for the rest of the structure of the house. And for the second floor, I'm going to do the same thing I did on the first. Going to use this white stained clay to fill in these gaps here. And again, if you want to use wool, that's fine. It has pretty much the same feel. I'm gonna leave some space for a window on this front. Just go ahead and fill in these little corners. Now, depending on how big you want the window, it doesn't really matter. You can leave it that big if you want, but I'm gonna bring it down 1. Do the same on this side. Make sure that's even. That looks good. Do the same thing for this other space of the house. And then once I'm done with that, I'm gonna fill it in with some glass panes, and you're pretty much done with the whole structure of the house. All that's left to really do is furnish all these areas, and I'll give you a couple of ideas on what you can put on the inside. Doesn't really matter, but depending on what you need, you know. That's a pretty good house, and I added a little front porch awning there and a chimney that brought it together pretty nicely. Now these torches are picture frames and a half slab of marble. The bottom floor I added a little shop because it's kind of a larger house. Then you got your living quarters. I did add a wall and actually a 3rd story, as you can see. This is the little bedroom, kind of the master suite. And there's a smaller bedroom up top. Got the bearskin rugs and the bookshelves and everything, and it turned out pretty nicely. And that's about it. I hope you all enjoyed this. I hope you found this helpful. Let me know what you think, and if you liked it, and if not, thanks for watching.